Hey everybody, I'm here, and this is Words of Wisdom Wednesday with Renee, and I'm here with one of my amazing former students, Gabrielle, and she just got back from the national tour of Sesame Street Live Let's Dance, literally last week. So Gabrielle, can you please tell everyone that's watching, this is on our Performing Arts resource site for the next generation, you know, what you did on tour, and one of the important things that you and I were just discussing was about auditioning and how that led up to you booking this national tour.
Okay, so on tour, my role that I had, I was actually a replacement understudy, so I went out during the middle of the tour, which that in and of itself has a lot of like pressure put on it because I basically learned the show in 2 days. I was taught the entire show, and then I had about a week or so to really learn it, really get comfortable, and then I was in and was doing shows like pretty much every single day. And one of the great things about that was because it was that kind of role that I was getting flown out to do, I was what's not considered a veteran, because I had never done that company before, and they never hire people who are not veterans to come out as a replacement, let alone a replacement for an understudy. Because as an understudy for this particular show, I was responsible for 4 other roles besides my understudy role that I would perform at every single show. And that was really great, and that kind of leads back to the audition, because before I had been working at Sesame Place as the same characters, doing my thing, just trying to keep getting better and keep growing and keep learning, and just talking with my managers and my advisors and saying, okay, how can I keep moving up? How can I keep going to the next level? And they encouraged me. They said, you would be really good as tour, because a lot of our dancers from Sesame Place, they actually take out to tour because they're so used to the costumes, they're used to doing that kind of thing already. And my advisors, they were able to hook me up with the people who are in charge of the V Corporation, who's in charge of Sesame Street Live, and they really encouraged me, like, hey, we want to see you come out and audition. And that was one of the first auditions that I went out there and was like, I can do this, I can get this, and I'm going to get this. Like, there is no way that I'm gonna get no for an answer from this audition. So I drove out, it was 350 some miles out to Pittsburgh, drove myself out, did the audition, it went great, drove myself back home that same day, so I must have done like over 600 some miles in one day, and got home. A few weeks later, got a call saying, we want you to come out on tour. And that was just great, just seeing how the difference in that audition as opposed to the other auditions. But it was really important for me to go to all those other auditions before that, because every audition is different. Every audition is an experience, and I almost like to think of it as a class. When you go to it, you think, okay, they're going to teach me something, they're going to possibly give me feedback. If you have like really good like choreographers and people, like sometimes they'll give you a little bit of feedback, like, okay, we liked this, but maybe this you need to improve on. Sometimes they won't, but you can look at other people and see, okay, what did they do differently, or how did they make it and I didn't? What was it that they were looking for? And every audition is not the same. So by going to all those different auditions, you gain more experience, you may gain more confidence. Because if you only go to the same auditions, you're going to get used to that type of audition. You're not going to grow. You're not going to advance as a performer. So it was really important for me to do all of those ones and get all those rejections and not get those contracts or those shows, because it helped me to get to the one that was really important and the one that I was meant to do.
Excellent.
And after having done it, now that I've come back, I'm like, okay, I did it. What's the next thing? Because now I know I can do it. I know I can get it.